Coming to get you. I've been calling you, sweetie. It's time for dinner. Oh, please don't be annoyed.
You should have knocked.
I did. You weren't surfing the internet just now, were you? You promised.
Mother, I don't serve and I do not make promises I can't uphold.
Cold. That's a great SAT word. You know, many young people today shy away from using language like that. I just wish that you and your sister would stop closing the door so much of the time. You're becoming more and more unreachable.
Text us.
On that subject. Where is she anyway? Robin! Wendell! I thought maybe with those earphones on you were listening to that Renaissance music I
No,
bought
I was
you.
doing research.
I like the sound of that.
Just for extra credit, if I'm going to get into Yale or Harvard Law School, I got to step up my game.
I admire that you set your goals high, sweetie. I just can't understand why the son of scholars wants to be a lawyer. Is it the money?
No, I have an overwhelming reverence for jurisprudence and upholding grand legal principles. I mean, I know you tell me it takes intellectual rigor to become a world-class litigator, but you keep telling me I've got the self-confidence and the smarts. So, you know, all I'd like to do is master law, logic, English language, the oratory, and pass the bar.
At least we managed to raise one intellectually curious young adult. Tell me more about your research project.
It's a science project and it's due Monday.
I can help. I'm good at outlining and organizing.
Helping me would just stifle my initiative. Plus, I know how skittish you are about using devices for research.
I'm not skittish. I just don't think we should rely so heavily on electronics. Robin, dinner! Wendell, final
I
call!
see the web as a giant orchard of information, you know, lots of trees, low-hanging branches, full of juicy ripe fruit waiting to be picked by the intellectually curious.
Were you watching a movie online just now?
I put on my headphones and I close my door so that Siri and I don't bother anybody.
Maybe at dinner then you can tell us more about your research project. What did you say the topic was?
Topic? It's, well, it's definitely changed a couple of times. It's about infographics. That's a fancy term for data visualization. Do you want me to explain?
Nah, save it for dinner. Oh, and how about after dinner, the four of us play a little bit of rummy. We'll keep it short. It is a school night. Do I have to search this house room by room to find your sister and your father? I thought I heard the garage door.
You know, I can find out exactly where they are right here.
Go ahead. I'm done yelling at this piece.
Alright, and second. Alright, let's try Dad.
Wait, if he's driving, he should not be texting.
Oh, that was Robin.
That was quick. Where is she?
In the basement.
Did you mention dinner?
You just said you wanted to know where she was in the house.
No, it's another stunted family conversation.
Well, where are you going?
To talk to her in person. I've been calling you, sweetie. It's time for dinner.
Chill. Please go stick your earphones on.
That's Dad. He says he'll be right there.
Where is he?
He's in the garage. He's listening to an audiobook. Wait, he's texting me the name. Il nome della rosa.
Oh, il nome della rosa. You see why I fell in love with him?
Did you know Dad's phone is like this new thing that's incredibly fast? You don't type, text, you just swing your finger. Zing, 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 zing.
Chapter's just ending. Quasi finito.
You know, guys, I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Time I could be spending on my music, by the way. And, you know...
Hold it right there, Mom. I hear what you're saying. I mean, women have to advocate for their interests more and more these days, but you make life way too hard on yourself with all that shopping and food preparation. Why not just put a pizza in the oven or put some mac and cheese in the microwave? And you have plenty of time to play the flute.
I will not have us eating cardboard. Do you know what numero uno most nutritious vegetable is? Kale. I use it in every single one of my recipes.
Don't tell me that green stuff on our pizza's kale. Ugh.
Maybe if you knew how I spend my average afternoon, you'd appreciate the dishes I put in front of you. How unique and special they are.
No way is pizza special. You serve it like every other night of the week.
It's the only meal the three of you will sit down for. What's the alternative? Everybody on their own, grabbing snacks out of the fridge at all hours. I love the idea of one big doughy pie nourishing all four of us. It's like breaking bread together. We sit around the table, we talk. I put my whole self into that pizza. And you know, it's all organic. Whole wheat einkorn flour, fresh tomatoes, basil, garlic, kale, mushrooms and onions, those famous cancer killers. Throw on some dairy-free cheese and done! What is keeping the father?
Credit quad hobbies at hobbies? What is that, Latin?
Believe that you have it and you have it. Guess what? Some of us have
You're
it.
such a brown-nosing little...
You were FaceTiming with Bruce again, weren't you?
Well, at least I'm not addicted to watching TV series blow things up.
I mean, I've been talking to the kids about our meals. And can we please agree to set a time for dinner every night, say 7 p.m. or something?
That's not an unreasonable request. Oh no, pizza again? Did I say something wrong?
Mom stressing again.
About what?
Who knows?
She always has to be so overly dramatic about everything.
Just give her some time, she'll come around. She always does. Hey, Bambino Mio, how about breaking me off that extra large wedge on the end there?
Dinner! Can anybody hear me? Mom to family, it's 7 p.m. and promise is a promise. Oh, thank you, you've been reasonably prompt tonight. I appreciate that. How was everybody's day? My doctor says I don't have long to live. 2 months tops. I said thank you for showing up on time. Did you just text her? What is look at the three of you, all those wires coming out of your ears. What is this?
Well, you're the one that doesn't communicate like the rest of the entire planet.
I'll give you some backup here, Wendell.
I'm afraid I'm with Robin on this one. You seem to think that our family has become some kind of a caricature. But if you step back and really reflect on the finer points, as I do each day with my students, you bump into all the ways that people miscommunicate. The typos, the improper syntax and grammar. And you know what the corrective is to all the murkiness? Digital. Now what if, and I'm just brainstorming here, what if we set up an Uptown Family homepage with message boards and calendars? Why, we all be on the same page, literally and virtually. And with GPS, we know where each of us was every second. Talk about being connected, exciting possibilities. Note to self.
I wrote a haiku in the kitchen today. Hear it? Basil, garlic, thyme, aromas unseen in steam. Oh, taste, taste this earth. I was so determined to stay positive today that I have invited myself to find joy cooking foods that I object to. And guess what? The experiment worked. Honestly, it worked. I felt joy preparing dishes that I dislike and don't believe in. But they are your favorites. So here it is, an act of love. Beef Wellington for Mitch, Philly cheesesteak for Robin, and spaghetti carbonara for Wendell.
Jeez, Mom, that's a mess of cooking, but, what are you having?
Nothing. I started a toxins cleanse today. That's enough of cooking. I am going upstairs to meditate and play my flute. I do hope you enjoy these flavors, though. Make them last. And since we're not asking Robin to eat any vegetables tonight, maybe she'd agree to do the dishes, yeah?
Seriously?
You sure do keep us guessing, ma petite fleur. Is it me, or is she becoming more inscrutable lately? Or, what do I want to say? Cryptic.
Hey, great word, Dad. I'll look up the derivation now.
It's derived from the Greek, son. That's my strong suit. Finding emotions.
You know, maybe we should, like, climb on a present or something. You know, let her know we care. But it can't be like flowers or anything, because that's just right, and no way can it be electronic.
No. That's a great idea, son. You know, I'll pick her up something on my way home tomorrow. She does need some TLC. But just relax. She'll come around. She always does. Dinner time. We're all assembled, mi Paloma. It is now 4 minutes past 7. It feels odd us calling you to dinner.
You got our book, didn't you?
Yes. How to find healthful recipes online.
Genius.
Come on out, Betty Boo. That's what I called her when we first met. She was so shy. We have a present for you. Anybody care to go get her?
I'll go.
Well, was she there?
She's not there.
Did you check the pantry?
No, she's nowhere in sight, and there's no food on the freaking stove.
Well, I guess we better put Mom's present on her pillow so she doesn't go to bed angry.
Sweet idea, Mitch. Siri, I was just curious.
Go ahead with your question.
My wife, her name is Betty. She claims she can experience joy even when she's doing things she dislikes. Is this humanly possible?
Let me check. Do you mean to joy? Joy Weir. The joy
You know what real
Weir.
joy would be? Going out to eat right about now. How about we look up a restaurant on Yelp and talk philosophy later? I'm starving!
Not so fast. Siri is on hand to feed our minds with meaningful ideas and thoughts and references and bibliographies.
Blah, 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 blah.
I don't think she's much of an idea person, Dad.
I think that's because the voice recognition software just isn't perfect yet.
Excuse me, your wife is missing. Children are starving, and you want to point out my shortcomings? Let me Be there in a jiffy.
Whoa, just when you think you're keeping up with all the latest advances.